Right, nice fish. That's the kind of Spanish we're talking about here on the Nature Coast. You know, we get the big ones, and their yearly migration. In general, your best time to catch big Spanish mackerel on the west coast of Florida, on the Big Bend, Nature Coast area, is prime months. In the fall is going to be early September through late November, and then again in the spring, starting around March, April, and May. And they'll hang around all year long. You know, you'll catch a few here and there. But that's when the big schools come by. And in the spring, they come from the south and migrate up the coast, heading up toward the Panhandle, Pensacola. And then in the fall, they're coming back down. And on occasion, we'll get such things that we call them muds. You get big schools of Spanish mackerel that will come in, and they have what is called a shrimp hatch here. And the shrimp are all down on the bottom, and the mackerel get so frenzied getting the shrimp that they'll mud the area. And a lot of times you can see it in the water, you know, be sometimes an acre, sometimes it'll be 10 acres in size, and it'll just be a massive school of Spanish. And I tell you what, it's some great action. You know, it's a table fare. You know, a lot of people, you know, they can like mackerel or not. But I have not met a person yet that does not like the fight that a big Spanish mackerel like that will give you. I mean, that's some peel and drag action right there. It's a nice one. You can see, get a close of his teeth here, and that's what I'm talking about when using a long shank hook. Sometimes I've had them bite over the top of the hook, and you know, it's just the nature of the beast, losing one once in a while. But you know, you'll get a lot more bites using a fluorocarbon leader and a long shank hook than you would with a trace of wire. They got very keen eyesight, and if they see that light wire, a lot of times they'll back off from it. So go with the fluorocarbon. Use 10 or 20 to 30 pound fluorocarbon leader, long shank, 1/0 hook. Something that I like to use for mackerel, you know, some people troll spoons. You can throw jigs and different bait, or even use a trace of wire, because mackerel, of course, got some serious sharp teeth. And they have very keen eyesight also. But I like to use about a 20 pound monofilament. 30 is pretty good too. But to prevent cutoffs, what I'll use is a long shank hook, like these mustads. These are a #1 long shank hook. And the shank of the hook is actually going to be your leader, or your bite leader. You know, you will get cut off a lot for mackerel using a long shank hook, but you're going to catch more fish than what's going to get cut off, because their keen eyesight, a lot of times if you use wire or trace of wire, they're not going to hit that as much as they will just a fluorocarbon leader. Tie a regular fisherman's knot.